Thank you everybody for coming out. I know you guys have a lot going on and with your kids and all that, so I appreciate it. We'll try to keep this as much to the point, the important stuff in the beginning, and then if you guys got a split, if you're not interested in fundraising and all that, you're probably gonna want to stay. I'm Phil Fiorio. Allison Carter is our producers president. So I'm in charge of kind of all the music stuff, and she really helps me with all the trips and the fundraising and all the kind of behind the scenes stuff. And then Melissa West is our treasurer. She handles all the money and all that. So, and then lots of other people play lots of other roles. If anyone didn't get a packet, come on up and grab one. I made you a nice calendar for your refrigerators with all the events. Note the movie night has been canceled, and I have added the concert and the football game. Okay, I put the football game in blue because that's technically not jazz band, that's wind ensemble, 7th and 8th grade. Okay. The following page covers the jazz band events. Okay, we're really gearing up toward 3 big festivals. Okay, and they are expensive. So I'm going to go in different order. The first one is the Folsom Jazz Festival. Okay, that's a jazz festival's been going on for a long time. I used to attend it when I was a kid. And we did it for the first time last year with just the combo. It's amazing. They hired 2 professional bands to perform. So what is a jazz festival? Jazz festival is where all these different schools that have good music programs go to this school. And Folsom High School is like a college. It's gigantic. It's beautiful. And they perform in front of professional musicians and educators, and they get feedback verbally into a little tape recorder type deal, and then personally, and then when they're done, when the kids are done playing, they go and they get a clinic, and then they go and they listen to other bands, and they hear other bands just like themselves. They see kids that are doing the same kind of thing. It's like we're in our little bubble here. When we see other sax players working on the same kind of stuff, it means a lot to the kids. And then they have 2 professional concerts in a really nice hall. One during lunch time, and then one in the evening. I want to try to do a whole day event there, so we can catch both bands. And then I want to bring the jazz A band, which all your kids are in, and then the jazz combo, which is just a select few, to compete for that. So that one is, I believe, in January 25th. Sound about right? Okay. Then after that's the Campana Jazz Festival at my old high school in Pleasanton. That one is also really, really cool. It doesn't have the guest artists. That's why it's a little less expensive. But that's also a whole day with very similar kind of things. Okay, so these are both day trips on a Saturday. The big kahuna is the Reno Jazz Festival. That's really what we're going to talk about most today. That is in the end of April. It's the largest jazz festival in the western United States. Literally schools from all over, all the different states come over, from middle school on up to college. And it's just full of jazz for 3 days. On Friday night, they always have a professional band, and they perform in the arena, and that's always really cool for our kids. Anytime they can hear a professional group, it's great. And then the following night is all the winning bands perform in the arena. And then we also add a bunch of stuff to make it extra fun for the kids. Do some bowling and laser tag, arcade, that kind of thing. All right. So just to give you an idea of what Reno's like, I put on an itinerary there. I think it was 2017. I think I got my date and stuff. I think this was from the first year. But as you can see, it's also, the special thing about Reno is it has instrument-specific clinics. So all the trumpet players will go into a giant classroom with one of the top professional trumpet players in the world, and he's going to talk an hour about playing the trumpet. And most of the stuff is geared toward the older kids, but just our kids being able to hear a professional talk about music, it's pretty special. Just people shut that door. Sorry, people. All right. So on your own leisure, you can kind of see all that goes into that. That was just straight from an itinerary I made. Okay. And as you see, these are the costs. When you put those together, plus I want to bring in another guest clinician. It's going to be conservatively about $485, and that covers hotel, covers all the meals. Okay, covers the cost of the festival themselves. Covers the entertainment. The only thing it doesn't cover, parents are asked to drive their own kids, or we do chaperones. It covers the chaperones food and hotel. Karen has put that on the last couple of years. Is there anything else I'm missing cost-wise that covers? Okay.
So for gas, chaperones have to pay for their own.
Yeah,
Right?
the chaperones will be asked to pay for gas. But what ended up happening was like all but a couple parents ended up going anyway. So we allow kids to stay with their parents. It ends up being kind of like a whole family thing. All right, so that's a lot of money. We want to reduce that as much as possible. So we've been working really, really hard on different ways. What we've come up this year, our main thing is a jazz cafe. Basically what it is it's a way, I think it's a great idea. It gives our kids a chance to perform. It allows us to sell baked goods, homemade stuff, store-bought stuff, whatever. The idea is we want lots of audience to come and listen to music and buy food and drinks, and that money's going to go toward the trip. And how it, we'll get to that, the specifics, Mrs. Carter's plan and all that in a minute. But basically, the food goes toward your individual account, but we're also trying to earn money for the group as a whole to lower the price. So we tried to kind of estimate fundraising. So with the 4 jazz cafes, if each person made $10, $40. Then we've got Jamba Juice. Okay, the Jamba Juice cards, buy one, get one free. Those are great. They also make great gifts for Teacher Appreciation Week. Band director. Got a bunch of them already, and I use them. The Volucases are handling that. We've got about 200 on hold for us. Those are going to be available really soon. Those are really easy. Just ask someone, would you like to buy a buy one, get one free card? Basically, they're $10 each and allows you to get 6 buy one, get one frees. And every one you sell gets us $4. So, let's say you sell 5 cards. That gives you another $20. Okay, then a winter concert, we do baked goods, and then like a raffle basket or a silent auction. Some people put stuff together. Every time we perform, people realize we're raising money for this trip. They want to help out. So some people just want to donate money, but the cool thing is, making a raffle basket. Spending a little bit of money, and then people usually spend a lot more into it, or silent auction. So we want to find ways for you to do that. So that would drop everything down approximately to $375. Then we want to sell things that go toward the overall fund. Waters, iced coffee. We're going to do a Chipotle night. It's on the calendar. Please mark that down. That brought in a lot of money when we did that last time. Basically, all I got to do is go eat Chipotle and tell them it's for us, and they give us a percentage. That's pretty high, and it doesn't have to be just us. Anyone we want that knows about it, we go. Just plan on maybe spending a little longer because the line is very long. But it's kind of a cool hangout. We kind of crash the place. And then at the concert, we sell drinks, and we do 50-50 raffles, which are pretty cool too. They always earn quite a bit of money. That drops down the price. Okay, so conservatively, if everything goes well and you put in some work and all that, it should be around $340. Okay, now that's a lot of money. Okay, in the past we've done a spaghetti dinner that significantly reduces the cost, okay? And that's where we cooked some spaghetti. We got it from Olive Garden one year. But
Yeah, we need to go back to the cooking.
yeah, it was better when we cooked it. And we do it in the senior center. It's a great event. It's one big party for our kids, and it earns a lot of money, but it's a ton of work. And Mrs. Carter or myself cannot head it up ourselves. So we want to know if you guys are interested in taking a part of that. We can all come together and make it happen. We'd like to delegate a lot of stuff. Mrs. Carter put together, Allison put together a bunch of sign-up sheets for things like that. I really encourage you to think about if you can contribute to the group somehow, that would be fantastic with that. So we'll get to that in a minute too. So basically, you know, the jazz band's the kind of the premier ensemble for the way the school is. It's above and beyond. The kids they have to get by audition. They come here early in the morning. And it's something I'm really passionate about, and the kids are really passionate about it too. So we're putting in a lot of time, we're putting a lot of sacrifice, and I know it's worth it, but I want to know if you guys, how you feel about it. I put together a poll. On Parent Square. Side note about Parent Square. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry for all the stuff I send out on Parent Square. Okay, it's not like I want to spend time writing an email, believe me. But everything I say is really, really important. It needs to be understood. It takes so much time out of my life when I get a bunch of emails asking me questions that already on. So I put up a poll asking about how do you feel about the Reno trip? You know, so please take time. I put on there. Please wait till after the meeting. And 4 people already polled. So read what I say, please. Please, it's important, okay? And honestly, let me know. So we have some concerns about 8th graders are gonna be going on a Washington DC trip. So let's talk about that. You know, I know Kim, you're really concerned. Unfortunately, they get back the day before. Can I get it by a show of hands? How many of your kids are going to DC? 3. We got 3, and we're about half here, so let's just double it to a conservative 6. Just read your hand up. 4, okay. Aren't you a 7th grader? What are you ready? You going to DC?
No, next year.
Oh my goodness.
Did you have a 6th grade in here too?
Yeah. Yeah, there are a couple 6th graders who are super talented.
So they've got science.
Yeah, we're not talking about money right now. We're talking more about time.
Oh.
Because it's right before that.
Because they fly in the day before Reno.
Yeah.
And the 6th graders.
I'm of the opinion that they can handle it. They'll be tired.
And they shop.
I think it beats us not doing it. But look, you know, I gave you a chance to anonymously tell me. I don't think, or there's like 4 options. Yes, I definitely want to go. No, we can't make it happen. Yes, but I'm concerned about funding, and yes, I'm concerned about the DC trip. So if anybody want to talk about concerns about DC?
We just don't know what time we're flying in. So I mean, if we get home at midnight, have the kids turn around, and they haven't practiced, they haven't picked up their instrument in 10 days.
Yeah. So
Turn around and,
yeah.
you know, okay, now we're gonna send you out to Reno for the weekend.
I hear you.
No, that's my mistake, that's Thursday.
No. We leave on
Come back on
Friday.
Thursday.
No, it's like Thursday night.
They leave on Wednesday, come back on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not,
Yeah.
Like,
They
send them
can do
away,
it.
but okay.
Well,
Wait, what?
no, we don't,
Like,
we
we
wouldn't
feel
be a
like-
chaperone.
Yeah, we're planning on chaperoning, right?
Huh?
We're planning on being chaperones, so we're gonna be gone for 10 days in DC. So, like, it's easier for us to think of us sending our kid away for a weekend and staying home and then we go.
We get that extra sleep.
Yeah, then don't chaperone. I'd like us to perform I could try to get us to perform on Saturday instead of Friday, which is ideal. And they're kind of flexible if we jump on it now. And then I know some hotels will actually let you use their ballroom to rehearse. So I'd like to do that too. So, yeah, the kids are gonna be rusty, but I mean, we're not going there. If you know me, I'm not into the competition part. I'm into the education part. So if they play a little rusty and they get more advice, then fine. If they get really tired and they have to go to bed early that night and miss the concert, that's a bummer. But you know, I think it's worth making it work. Or we could not go at all. Like I said, you know, Folsom is also very educational as well. It doesn't have individual clinics, and it doesn't have the time of just listening to bands. But you know, if there's a lot of us concerned about financial reasons and things like that, let me know via the poll or verbally. So you know, we don't have to do. This is your day. You know, do we want to do Reno? Do we not want to do Reno? I can go either way. Yeah.
Well, I had mentioned when you first put this out, you know, and I tried to do some research too, because I think, and it's nice that you did it anonymously, because I think that, let's be real.
Yeah, and it's anonymous to me too. I don't see any.
So, I mean, I'm not gonna be, I'm just gonna, it's money.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and I am a fundraiser. Like, I have not, let me make it clear, I've not come out of pocket anytime we've gone to Reno Rent twice. I mean, for my children. Now, when we went, it cost money, but I hustled. And I gave some of my fundraising to other band members who just didn't have the time to do it. And if Reno was closer, this would be just a no-brainer. It's not the festival that costs. It's the hotel cost, it's the food, it is the multiple days, and like the last time, we could not afford to go. I had to send, Josiah by himself, and then there's the, you know, getting enough chaperones and being able,
That's not a problem.
But I'm just saying that one of the things that you said was, you know, us, you know, get involved, and the reason why I asked if there were closer things, like I'm excited, Folsom one, I love Kapana because they actually give a lot of, they give a lot of really good feedback in that one, but I did research other festivals that were possible, and I know that like Great America and Discovery Kingdom also do a music festival where in the morning they compete, then in the day they go to the park, and I mean that's all part of it. They play in the day, and then at night they come back with the winners and they get the awards and things, which is very similar.
Was it jazz
to,
though? I think
it's well, you have the different, so you would so they've got a jazz competition, they have jazz, they have marching, they have, and you would go in, I mean, your section, so you would work with that. But I mean, cost-wise, it's only $35, and my whole family could go to I mean, the problem that I have is that the school doesn't help us with, it's not like science camp where half of your jogathon money goes to it. It doesn't work that way. And so we are literally just out here on it, and I'm not gonna sell 375 Rice Krispie treats. It's not gonna, you know, it's definitely tough, and like I said, I'm coming from a fundraising mom. Like I always make sure I get it because I don't have them. I would stay at home. So, but I push it out, and I really push it. Some of the parents probably owe money still. That just
Yeah, we'll talk about that too.
Yeah, that they just and they love to do it, but they just can't, and they're too embarrassed to say, look, I can't. And I love, I love your enthusiasm. It is priceless. Now that my son is in high school, if there's nobody like, and I treasure you. But in all fairness, to make it, you know, not that you make it mandatory, but you want everybody there, and who wants to be the one to tell your kid, I'm sorry, we're not gonna be able to do this. And I'm gonna have to send you, I can't, I'd love to see you, but I can't. You know, and so Reno is, and like I said, it wasn't the hotels and all the addition, if it's just at the festival, no brainer. But it is a really difficult, it's a big task. And the spaghetti dinner is great, but it is a ton of work And when you break down how much, I know one year we made more because we had lots of donated that came in and a lot of, selling ads, and I, oversold ads, which were great. There were some people who didn't sell any ads, so I just gave my ads to people. It's tough, and I just think that if we could at least look into something like because the cool thing about the festival, that music festival that's at Great America or Discovery Kingdom, they do it different weekends. So there's multiple weekends to choose from. We could do Vallejo or we could do San Jose. It's on a Saturday. The entire families could come and the kids would still get the play in, like the fun, the arcade, the rides, because that's all included. And the season pass holders, it's only 16.
Education is not.
But do you know anything about it? I mean, have you researched it? Because I mean, I've read things on it and people, at least the reviews are, no, I'm sure it's not, they're not gonna have the same bands that like Reno, but we're also doing Folsom, which brings a professional band in, which
we'll look
would
at
fill that in. So I just think, I think that maybe sometimes people, don't want to admit that, I can't do this. But I just want to kind of stick my neck out there and go, I look at the number and I'm like, I can't be presenting, I can't sell stage out. And it is a little overwhelming and I would love to see it, but there's no way we can afford to go as a family again. It was too much to the room on top of everything. It was hard,
So I'm completely in agreement in that, as a parent, I don't love Reno. My husband and I just don't. However, Owen would rather go to Reno than DC. He really wants to go, especially being his 8th grade year. So from my kid, me, hey, that's even better. I don't have to go for a weekend, or my husband doesn't have to go, because we split it. It's like, for that, because we just don't have time to give for everything like that. But I know my kid really wants to go this year.
I think the kids that have gone got a taste of it once, you typically want to do it again.
yeah.
You know?
No, thank you, I mean.
Yeah, and I
appreciate
guess
it.
I'm just saying that I don't know how fair it is to make it like a mandatory thing. So like,
That's why I'm asking.
yeah, because if they want to go or you've got a group, great, but it's not gonna pan out for necessarily my family. That
So-
it's okay, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I just,
So,
that's
a
what
couple
I'm saying.
things. Yeah, please, guys, speak up. It's anonymous, and then we have extra funds from the past, and we're working on ways to help families, and I always make it available. If you have financial hardships, sure, I'm sure it's hard to ask. Look, we're going week to week, paycheck to paycheck too. I know what it's like from a personal standpoint. Sacrificing for your kids, sometimes you just can't. Let me know. We're trying to help. Be available. Try to help. Don't feel like your family has to go. Yeah, it sucks. You can't go too. But if your kid can go and it saves you a bunch of money, that's how I see that too. But let me know now, and if there's enough of us that really don't want to do it, then let's not do it.
Do we have a scholarship?
And what scholarship says maybe?
Like,
Based.
not for a family, but do we have,
To help kids individually, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like if families need help, we're gonna try to make that available somehow.
I was just, I'm like,
That's
it's
gonna
something
depend
we
on
can
Not-
work with for
fundraising,
boosters.
because
Yeah,
we
it's
don't
gonna depend
have
on-
enough to just, we have to earn that money.
Yeah.
Are you
If-
open to families staying at a different hotel?
Yeah, and I'm open to doing a different hotel. We gotta get out quick. And then, as far as Jogathon, I'm just gonna say it. The last 2 years, we haven't. We used to get quite a big chunk, 20%, bought us a lot of concerts. The last couple of years, they cut our Jogathon funding a lot. So, if you wanna ask your friends and family for Jogathon money, great. If you wanna ask your friends and family for Reno money, great. That's how I see it. Enough said.
Well, is there a way to work with maybe if you're going, you don't have to pay for chaperone costs? Because you're, yeah, cause I mean, even if the parent goes, you still have to pay chaperone costs, I mean, you're not,
Yeah.
your kid's not really getting chaperoned.
I
So is
see
there a
that.
way to work
That
with
kind of
that?
almost defeats the point of the families who can't afford to go as a family, cause then they're gonna have to cover that insurance too. I don't know, we can look into that.
No, I see that, but if, is there a way, like, if a family can't go, then there are chaperones and they contribute to that chaperone? Whereas a family, if a parent does go, that they don't have to pay for the chaperone, so it maybe makes it a little cheaper, I don't know.
Yeah, the chaperone cost is actually really low, because what do we have, 3 chaperones? Everyone else is with their family, and it's, they stay in a room with the kids, they eat their $10 meal or whatever, so we spread it out, it's not bad. So please, let me know, and let me know soon. Like I said, you know, I'll look at other things. I really value this trip, and I know the kids really want this. Of course. Yeah.
So, no pressure or anything, but I think it'd be awesome if PBA or you threw a festival here. I would love to hear the other bands that are around. Maybe there's none.
We don't have a
Maybe it's like just,
we don't have a venue.
yeah.
In fact, that's one of the best fundraisers there is, and that's Camp Anna. You know how much that raises for that school,
Right, right.
You know, in Folsom. That's why there's such nice programs, because they do stuff. At this point, we don't have enough. We're not established enough. We don't have enough parents bought in enough to pull something off like that's money now. It really is. It's a lot. And we don't have a band director with enough free time
A
to
way
make
to
that anything.
earn money with, families to buy tickets.
Yeah.
At a low cost, come watch your kids locally.
But where were they playing?
Outside.
Even Gregorius got a real tiny auditorium kind of thing. Yeah, I'd like it too. We've talked about that. That would be something that I could see, you know, if the program's building and building and building, I don't think, we're not there yet. I don't wanna light that up right now. Yeah.
For parents that haven't gone to the jazz festival, what is it that the parents get to participate in or not?
Kind of being there, I mean,
You just watch.
yeah.
Wait, so like,
It's not like you play it.
do you buy like to get into the, no, but,
Yes, you have to pay your own ticket.
right, before we get there, or at the door?
Yeah,
I
at
think
the
the
door.
bottom of the door.
You buy a wristband that gets you into everything.
But there were varying levels. Like if you're gonna go to one thing, it was.
You only go to one day, yeah. I wanna say it was like $24.
I was happy to go to chaperone on my family one, and it was my dad's birthday, so Nick was with a chaperone, and we went to the same.
Anyone else wanna speak on something we've touched on so far? Before we move on to the fundraising nuts and bolts? Thoughts? Alright, so if you wanna bounce, if you just wanna, one of those people that just rather write a check than bake a bunch of cookies, by all means, feel free. Would you like to talk about the fundraising?
Sure. So we have, right here we have Chromebooks if you don't have a phone or, you wanna see on a bigger screen. So you would just, go to your email and you'll see a parent square that's been sent to you. So if you guys could open that up, that'd be awesome, cause then I won't have to spend very much time talking about things. But, I do want you to kinda see it as I'm talking about it. So you should have just got the parent square from me, like, I don't know, half an hour ago, and I was frantically finishing this. And, basically, this is where the rubber hits the road. Like, we wanna find out how much support are we gonna have. So, these jobs are not hard. Like, tomorrow with the Jazz Cafe, we just need like 3 people to sort of supervise, to set up and supervise the tables that are gonna have the baked goods on it, right? They're just gonna hang out there and watch. There's gonna be little ticket containers, and each ticket container will be for, it'll have that kid's number on it, each of your kids has a number assigned to them, and that's just how we track the money. So then I'll be selling tickets with the treasurer. People will buy the tickets from us, dollar tickets. They go and they put the ticket in the little container in front of the baked good. They take the baked good. So it should be really, really easy, but it's not something that I can do by myself. So we just kind of need some people. And we need some people to set, and I'm working here, and then also at the end of school, I even have duty to do. So I won't even be here right away at 12. So you guys are gonna, whoever can help out with the jazz cafes, you're gonna come, take out a couple tables, put them long ways, put some tablecloths on them. People will come with their own stuff that they're gonna sell, and they should set up their own stuff. And then you're just kinda get the little tubs in, and then when I come, I'll start selling tickets with Melissa. So it's easy peasy. It's not like anything where you're having to spend time at home organizing it. But I need help for the Jazz Cafe. So if you can be here, if you look on that list that I sent, you're gonna see Jazz Cafe on 9/13. And then it says 4 open. So that's just your, doing the dessert thing. And go ahead and just click on that to sign up, and then put in your phone number, just in case I need to get a hold of you. It makes it a lot easier for me. And your kid's name. Put in your kid's name, all right? That's just so that I can start to identify everybody. So you're gonna see that I've already signed up for 4 of them as, for doing the selling tickets and accounting that we do at the end. So the Jazz Cafe is a real cool idea that Phil had, just to get our kids playing more, and try to get some more support around school too, just by having them play outside. People walking by will go, oh, maybe I'll stop, I see some stuff for sale. We have not had a problem selling the desserts. They are individually wrapped, so just keep that in mind. But they fly out of here. So I know it doesn't make a ton of money, but it's easy. It's easy for those of you that want to bake a little bit. I'm gonna make some brownies tonight. My son will actually. So eat them at your own risk. But it's not easy for us to do something like the pie thing, because that's already sort of been taken over by 6th grade science camp. We can't do a pie fundraising. There's a lot of big fundraisers that they do here that we just can't do. But we can do these little things, no problem. And then, we can talk about a big thing. If we go to Reno, then we can talk about, if we have the support, we can talk about organizing something. But it's not, these kind of things, the office has no problem approving, right? Because they're sort of us, it's just us. So anyway, yeah.
So if we are helping with setting up and all that,
right.
It says you have behind, I was just reading the description. So can we sell our own things, or do we need another parent to sell, or?
Well, if you're bringing your own things, what I would expect you to do is to set up your own stuff. And then if you're one of the people that's gonna help out once you set it up, you don't have to stay back there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we don't need 10 people because it's all they're doing is putting tickets in and taking an item. But we just need some eyeballs to just kind of answer questions and be there, right? So we only need about 4 people to actually be behind the tables, but everybody who's selling something should set it up. They should bring their stuff, they should put it all nice and cute, put the little ingredients list in front of it, and then the people who are helping will be the ones to put the numbered, containers in front. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so we'll know at the end, how are we gonna know who's taking what, the funds go to what family, or?
Okay, so, yeah, that's a great question. So each of your students in jazz band has a number. It's a number. Melissa was the treasurer, she assigned them a number. So you can actually go online right now and see what your kid, all the funds from last year, if they were in last year. You weren't, but for those of you that were, you can see from last year what the monies were. And she's gonna keep that going this year. Any money you learned last year will carry over to this year, your kid's number. So I know, Valerie, you have a lot of extra money, so do I, that's carried over. So there's gonna be a little Tupperware tub with a lid on it, with a little slot, very low, low key, and it's just gonna sit in front of the baked goods. People buy tickets from Melissa and I for $1 each, and they'll just drop a ticket in that numbered tub. So as long as there's some eyeballs watching and there's no shenanigans, but nobody's gonna try to steal tickets, right? So as long as the tickets stay in front of the baked goods that they belong with, People just drop in a ticket, take a baked good, and it should be easy.
And we have tables or will they there?
Yeah, everything will be on tables. So if we just have like 4 people standing behind the table, just watching, answering questions. And again, Mr. Howell has asked that we have, everybody who does bring something has ingredients because of allergies and things like that. So it just lets people have the option of saying, what's in this? Because we're not gonna know, right? The people that are standing behind aren't necessarily gonna know any details about the baked goods. So, that's about it.
Yes,
It-
It's a great system, it's a
Yeah,
great
you'll
system.
have, they'll have your number and how many of her tickets are in there. If they bought 15 things, there'll be 15 tickets in there. We know that $15.
So Melissa and I, right afterwards, will hoover up everything, we'll take all the Tupperware tubs, we'll go through them one at a time, the 2 of us together, we'll count, okay, there's 25 tickets for number 11, number 11 is so-and-so, $11 go in there, or $25 go in there. And then- That's why Melissa is the treasurer and not me, okay? I'm the idea person, she makes it happen. She's much better than I am, but it works pretty well. We'll do that same system also at, the winter concert. It works really well. And, we'll do waters and things, some drinks like that. It's easy peasy, like I said, and the waters it goes right in the general fund.
And I think, personally, I think there's more money we can make also with, drinks. I don't know if anyone's got capacity with one of those big coffee things, we can like make coffee, put it in my fridge, sell iced coffee for $1 for adults.
With our HOA.
Let's not do that tomorrow, but, does anyone think they can help out with that? 'Cause so what that does, that goes to the general fund that helps everybody out, for those who have a hard time baking or whatever.
I would think the hot chocolate would probably
Hot
be.
chocolate,
would
something,
be-
yeah,
We
ideas.
did hot chocolate last time and we sold nothing.
Yeah, but that was a miserably hot, horrible day
Oh,
too.
well,
Remember that? That was the day that we had the fire and like you couldn't see 20 feet in front of you. And
Oh.
everybody had masks on, so yeah, I remember that. That was unfortunate.
It was like turn fire, with hot chocolate.
Yeah, but you know what, in spite of all that, we still, everybody sold out of their dessert stuff and that was quite a day. I was surprised anybody came.
Our HOA gets, we have parties and they get stuff donated from Pepsi and Tracy, so they get like the Tropicana orange juices and they get like the Quaker, all free, so I can ask them
So
who
right,
their contact person is. And
right there, some of us maybe aren't quite the bakers, but some of us are really good at asking companies for things. We made a grip of money, we sold placemats for I think as many people made money from selling ads on our placemats than we did from baked goods and stuff like that. Some people have a knack for asking companies for money. So we got a ton of waters donated. So, or if anybody has connections, we had a Foster Farms connection and things like that. That's why we're here. Let's pool our resources. Yeah, please.
So, I like the dessert idea, but my kids actually need to eat lunch after school.
Yeah, I was thinking.
So I was wondering, I know, for the center sport or something in the past, they sold Costco pizza slices.
Yeah, I thought about that.
But there was a problem, they stopped it because it had something to do with our lunch program.
But we just have to serve after 12:30.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I thought it had
There's
something
a
to do
lot of rules. We can look into that. I thought about doing that too, or just
Yeah.
not baked goods, but snacks.
If it's after school, it should be fine. I used to work at the district, so I know.
Yeah,
It's a
12:30.
different kind of,
We have
it's
a
a
different
strict.
kind of grant.
Yeah.
We can't sell on campus, we have a grant that doesn't allow us to sell it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dicey, but that's worth looking into.
So the pizza thing I think is a great idea and I think they would fly out of here. That would be something that would go for the general fund, I'm guessing. Like we would probably have maybe a parent who has a little bit of time to go get those, bring those, and I think after the first Jazz Cafe, we're gonna kinda know about how many people might be coming. Because, we don't wanna buy a bunch of pizzas and not sell all of them, but I think dollar slices would be easy, right?
Allison, for DC one year though, we did pizza, a cutie, and a bottle of water for $5, and they sold.
Yeah, that's
like insane.
Was that here on campus?
Here on campus, yeah. So that was
$1 a
Tyler's going to
cutie
DC.
and a.
No, $5 slice of pizza, cutie, and a bottle of water.
Okay, great.
So-
Yeah, the lines are pretty.
Yeah. You just
So
have to
let's
let
see
people
how
know ahead
the
of time.
first Jazz Cafe goes. And if there's a lot of people to come and all those desserts are gone, we could look into the pizza idea, but we would just need somebody who would be willing to go get it and bring it here. And then that would go into the general fund.
Yeah, Janie's bounced out.
Yeah, Charlie
That-
did.
that-
You just gotta give him notice so you get the day.
Great. That would probably be something we'd have to get okayed.
Yeah.
The admin. Alright.
Then we switch it to the jazz line.
Just want to.
Music playing, or
Do you have a fundraising for like the letters?
I do, we have a tax ID.
Okay.
Yeah, we can send that out and you guys can, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so Jamba Juice, Chris and his wife Christine have taken, they're completely taken that, which is awesome. And they did it a couple years ago, and it's easy because they're gonna need a little bit of help though. They're gonna need a little bit of help just with somebody, I think, to handle the cards, like to give out the cards, to get the cards. Because Christine works, she can't be here. Chris can't be here all the time, so they're needing somebody, maybe one or two people just to help them. So you'll see that as a sign up. You're gonna see for the winter concert, we just need people to do some different things. You're not there all night, but we just need some help. There's a huge opportunity at the winter concert because we have a lot of people there to do some different things. We could do popcorn, that would be easy. The school has a popcorn machine, big one, So we could do popcorn, that'd be really easy to sell popcorns. We could, maybe we could do pizza, something like that. Something where we don't have to prepare a whole lot. And then we would just let the families know, hey, we're gonna have pizza slices. We could do something like that at the winter concert. I mean, there are so many people there and they all are hungry. So it's just kinda comes down to, are you guys willing to, jump in and, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that. We can fundraise a lot more money, I think. But so far, what we have is the raffle, the 50-50 raffle. So we need somebody just to kind of run that. You're gonna see we have the ticket sales, just to sell the dollar tickets. I'll probably be helping with that. We need 2 people for that. Popcorn, I'd like to do popcorn there. I think that would be, again, easy and makes a lot of money. There's not a whole lot of money invested in it. Desserts and drinks, we need some people to just set the tables, supervise them during the breaks and kind of hang out in the room, in the back of the room and watch them during the concert. But you're not away from the concert, you're still in there with the concert. And then I'm looking for someone who maybe has some great ideas for the winter concert, where we could take advantage of all those hungry people or all those people that come with their wallets, like get them to maybe have an opportunity to contribute a little bit more. I feel like a lot of people would if they had the opportunity.
Plus, they hear the kids, they see the excitement, they feel it, and it's inspiring.
So I'm looking for all those signups so that I can have kind of lots of people do a little bit. So I'm looking and I don't see anything yet.
But let's keep in mind, there's a good chunk of really supportive parents who couldn't make it at this time.
There is. Oh, I see lots of people now.
Those of you watching the video, yeah, you gotta hit refresh there.
Yes.
Those that are watching
Awesome.
the video, please sign up. Please sign up.
Allison, I have another fundraiser that's a pretty easy one. It's another sweet one, sorry Marlene. But this is at the Yogurt Mill, which is right over here on Pellendale, so right down the street from the school. And basically we just tell them the day. I would like to do a Friday, since we get out early, that actually catches the Manteca families before they head home. But after school, they just go over there, get a yogurt, we get 20%. That's it. We can put the flyers in all the Wednesday folders. They usually don't do Fridays because that's a busy day for them anyway. But I convince them that we have a lot of support, and they'll get people who didn't know they were there who will keep coming back. I think I talked them into it. So, they said they wouldn't have a Friday available until October, which is fine for me, cause I'm not ready anyway. But that's something that we could do where we don't have to sell, we don't have to do anything except we'll just get the flyers, we put the flyers in the green folders, I'll send it out on Facebook, we put it in this newsletter, kinda like the Chipotle fundraiser, but it's right here at the, at the school, and it's not, I mean, not at the school, but it's right by the school. So it's not like, and it's not a whole lot of money, cause some, I mean, if I gotta take my family to lunch, like we used to do Chevy's when I was at GVA Modesto, which was awesome, except you had to have Chevy's money. This is just, yogurts, and you put however much in there, and they got amazing flavors there, so I think it's like.
Fantastic, so Valerie, just get with me, we'll fill
Yeah.
out the paperwork, we'll go ahead and get that started, and that sounds like it's an easy one, so.
They've also got a really good meeting place at Yogurt Mill too, so I mean, like, Friday mornings we can go there, it's got a TV, okay, so.
So it's just, we would pick one Friday.
It would be one Friday, right, one Friday after, and then 20% of the net sales that, without the taxes that come in would, go straight to us, so there's nothing else we need to do. They have
Right.
different ones where they could bring somebody on campus and stuff, that's too much work. I figured this way we could just go after school, somebody can drop in, and we'll have a certain amount of time, so if they wanna go to lunch first, and then go to Yogurt Mill after for dessert, that's fine too.
Great.
Has anybody, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does Rita's, truck that has come to GDA, is that successful? Like, did they come during a jazz cafe?
That got canceled for some reason too.
Yeah, there was some reason.
Yeah, there was a reason that
They sure had a long line.
There's a lot of red tape.
Okay.
And then the other part is, there's always, we gotta not step on the toes of people raising for science and DC and all that too, so it's, well, whatever.
I was just wondering, that one wouldn't work out, but,
What about mixed bags? Has anybody looked into doing that fundraiser? Like the nice big grocery bags that people buy, see at the grocery stores? I'll look into it and I can get you the info. We did it at another school and made tons of money,
Wonderful.
especially around Christmas time, because you can put your presents in them or you can roll them up. They're just reusable grocery bags.
Yeah.
But they're cute designs and they last forever.
Great, so this is the kind of thing that I'm hoping for, is that people will bring their ideas and then look into it, and just keep in mind, it takes about 4 weeks to get approval, if we get approval. So we fill out the paperwork, it goes to the admin, they take a look at it, and again, they're gonna consider, is this happening at the same time as another fundraiser? So they have their own thing to consider, but it takes about 4 weeks for approval. So that's why we're getting on this stuff right now.
Would you submit it or the person?
I can do the paperwork.
Okay.
I don't wanna head a whole lot of things.
No,
But I can do the paperwork for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, we'll help.
And I'll follow up
Go to
on
the
that.
chance. Another thing I thought of for a jazz cafe is, man, a couple barbecues and a bunch of hot dogs, make a grip that way too. Who doesn't like a nice barbecue hot dog outside watching band, there's lots of possibilities, it's just, obviously, Mrs. Allison and I can't do it ourselves, so that's why you guys are here. People, yeah, there we go, there's our grill master. So then, now we're talking, all kinds of.
Barbecue
food. Hot
wings.
dogs. Brisket. We'll sell them for $20.
That's
So like,
some fundraiser at Karen's house.
so maybe,
Let's get that back.
I bought it. Get out of here.
maybe after our first jazz cafe, I'll send out something where you guys can give feedback and thoughts. And we get a lot of ideas. When you put an idea, maybe just add, I'm willing to put in time with the idea. Because, an idea is only as good as someone who can follow through with it too. So that helps.
Yeah, these are great ideas. I wouldn't sit on them too long, like I said, just with the long lead time. And once we hit January, we're gonna be so busy with all the festivals and everything. So it's good if we can do as much before Christmas as possible.
If somebody wants to head up the spaghetti dinner, I'll be happy to donate all the information that I have and I'll help. I can't head it up.
Man, if everybody did a little bit, it would be a piece of it.
Is that
How much-
usually in the winter? Is that like before
When did we do it?
Spring break. We did it during spring break.
Yeah, I
wanna say January, February.
Ideally, no, it was during
It was
spring
March.
break, remember?
That was
It
it.
was like the Friday.
It-
How much
it-
profit did you raise?
You can make, if you make the spaghetti, you can make like $7 per ticket that you sell. Yeah, and then there's raffle baskets, we did the
The placemats.
50/50, we did the placemats, with the placemats, it was like $20 an ad.
And companies, it's a lot easier for them to Save Mark to donate $50 for groceries.
Yeah, and they'll donate like the spaghetti, they'll donate sauce, they'll donate whatever, you go to Trader Joe's and they'll give you bags of spaghetti and sauce and give them a paperwork and
Right.
stuff. But it's a lot of prep, there's a ton of prep that goes into it.
And there's also costs. There's the rent, we have to rent the facility, we have to rent a truck to get all the equipment there and back, you know.
Well, the costs will get back. The cost isn't the issue. We'll make
Right,
it.
just
but it
wondering,
just
like,
cuts into, you know.
General, what was like the net profit? Is it individual or is it like a full?
Both.
Individual and.
Individual buy the tickets, but then the 50/50 raffle, all this, the waters, all that
I'm
ends
just
up
wondering,
saving.
was it worth it?
Heck
The
yeah.
I think it
baskets too,
was.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, some people
Sure.
cover their entire trip.
So, the question is, we need someone, we really need someone to take charge of delegating, kind of thing, to say, like, I'm willing to take this on as long as I get 10 people that are gonna help me out with it, and they can help it from there. It's kind of what we need. Karen did a lot of it, but she delegated a lot of it too. She didn't do it all herself. And she could have delegated more, but she got really things her way. So, I know Kira's mom mentioned, I kind of asked her and she seemed interested, so maybe we can recruit her. But, guys, if you're interested in helping out in any way,
I
maybe,
think I mentioned it to her too.
did you put it in the poll for interested in spaghetti dinner? Or add it as a comment?
I
I'd love to
didn't,
help
I
with
just, I
spaghetti.
pretty much got just to, December.
Please, if you're interested in
Know how
helping
we
out
were
in any
gonna
way
go.
at the spaghetti dinner, put it in the comments. I'm willing to donate some time.
Yeah.
When would you need to have a final answer for the dinner? Like what's like the deadline date to go forward?
I'd like to get it all hammered away with it. Well, first off, we need to decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to Reno and,
But if we get all this, so that's why the sooner the better, so we see, okay, we got people down for spaghetti dinner, it's gonna look price, there's that.
Right, because if we're not going to Reno, we don't have to fundraise as much.
Don't have to, but
Right,
it's,
but we could still, I mean, we could probably throw in a couple more trips. But if we are doing the spaghetti dinner, really it boils down to, if we're doing it at the senior center got like 2 days out the year that are not booked.
right.
That's just how they are. We have Manteca has no community center. So they always have, I know because I teach there, so they always have something going on there. It's really difficult to get, and we're not gonna get, we can get a lot of other community centers, but not at the cost that we can get the senior center. So that also makes it really tricky, which is how we end up on things like spring break, because our spring break is the same as MUSD's. So they don't do anything at that time either, so that's how we end up on these breaks all the time over there.
Yeah, it can get really, really expensive,
Yep.
to rent a hall, and senior center is really reasonable. Wish it was like half again bigger, but, but we,
and then some of you guys are artsy, it'd be cool if we could decorate for the cafe more. And then I wanna do one in here and really make it feel like a club, which you really need to. Probably the one that's closer to the end of the year where it might rain or something.
I think we should do a Christmas cafe. I'd be game.
Oh, yeah.
Put a tree
That
up,
would be
the Christmas lights all around. I'm all over that one.
I'm not.
Yeah, see, I think you should dress as Santa. I mean, we could do this.
That would be.
Come on, that is getting involved.
And Christmas songs?
Oh, I'm involved.
Santa doing the, conducting would be amazing. I'll even be an elf. I'm game. I'll be an elf.
Shire High School.
Yeah.
Are we,
yeah.
are we good on the easy ups for
Emails
tomorrow?
from Melissa West, so if you you just search Melissa Webb.
So we got enough people to help out tomorrow?
Started sending flash.
It's right here, right? Okay.
Out, do we have help with the easy ups and all? Is that,
No.
so
Okay.
we need to get that figured out because I got just advanced on it. I don't wanna,
Easy ups?
For tomorrow?
for Donnie and all that, we got that, parents to help grab those and all that stuff?
I have, no.
Where-
Let's get the tables and
Uh,
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a nice idea, but you said that you didn't wanna borrow from Donnie.
Okay, and then Melissa, and I thought you guys, okay.
No.
Are they on campus, are they here, or?
So, tomorrow we're gonna perform out right here, just because it's gonna sound the best, it's gonna give the best vantage point. Unfortunately, at that time of day, the sun's beating down and the kids are wearing black. Do we have access to those pop-up, easy-up tents, we put 2 or 3 of them out? Or do we at least, we have some on campus, can I at least get a couple dads and moms who could just help find Donnie and grab them and all that kind of thing? That would be a lot of help too. Either or, can we make that happen? Ringwood one would be great. Chris, you gonna be here?
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right.
In the future, I could probably get access to EDS, but
Okay.
not tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. I mean, just division of labor wise, it's kind of me, as much time as I can devote to the kids and music, the better the program's gonna be. As much as you guys can do the fundraising and all the booster stuff, the better it's gonna be. Yeah, stick to our strengths.
So tomorrow I've got, let me refresh again before I stick my foot in my mouth. I've got Chris and Karen, and Fatima? Luna. Yeah, that's me. Are gonna be helping out with
Perfect.
tomorrow. So what you guys will be doing is, I won't be here right away after school. So there's gonna be a couple of,
Me too, I don't have time to,
there's gonna be a couple of desks, our desks in here.
your part. Oh, the tables,
You
I
said the
got
tables, sorry, the tables. Okay. Are they in here?
I have 2 tables here.
And they are like long tables and they are,
They're Costco, yeah.
oh, okay, like a Costco kind. So I'm gonna go store after this, I'm gonna get ice, waters, and they're gonna be in, I'm sorry, I'm telling everybody this. They're gonna be right back in here in the refrigerator and freezer. So those, we're gonna have their own ticket thing, and those will go to the general fund for waters. And I'll have ice chest with them in it, that you can put them in, and all the containers will be here for you with the numbers on them for the kids, and I'll leave I'll have a sheet that has the names of the people that signed up for desserts and their number, so that you know which number to put in front of the stuff. I'll have, like cheap plastic tablecloths from Dollar Store you can put out, and we can just fold those up and reuse those.
Are you gonna
They're-
buy those?
Pardon me?
Did you already
We've
buy
got
them?
tablecloths.
No, I'm gonna go shopping.
Well, I have tablecloths at home, I
Okay.
can bring them. You got 3 tables?
You said 2? I think we probably need 3.
We need more than 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring 3.
I have a couple of tables in my room that we use for assembly that we could use.
Sure.
So
I have
the only
6.
thing is that I'm gonna be out of duty, so somebody would have to come to my room and,
Chris
or I can bring them in here before
I
the end
have
of school day.
6 tables in my room. 6 long tables.
Well, as much as possible, we wanna make it so that you guys aren't
I think 4 should probably.
running around. Yeah, 4, so then the 2 in my room I'll bring over in here, and then the 2 that we have here, so
Okay.
Did
4
we put
tablecloths from Karen.
Did we put a cleanup crew at the?
I
sign up form?
asked, it says, set up tables, organize desserts, set up ticket boxes and ingredient description, clean up, stay behind the tables during selling.
Okay,
it's
or
kinda
maybe
covers
people who
everything.
can't get here on time, if they wanna help make sure we didn't leave a mess and we'll never have any more jazz
But
concerts,
also,
that'd be helpful.
we need to use these kids to help.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know they're playing, but this is also fundraising. for
Yeah,
them too.
yeah.
And they're really good, and they, most of the time, every time, they help us stack chairs, and they're,
Yeah.
good.
They're not very good at cleaning up though, I'll tell you that. You
No.
look around my room and see all the junk that's left out.
No, I tried, yeah.
None of it's mine.
That's-
I think that's about it, right? I mean, I'll leave everything,
Thank you for
I'll
coming,
leave everything
guys.
right here
This
on the
means a lot.
counter, so instructions and everything, and then I'll be here with Melissa, but we're gonna be doing ticket sales. The thing is, like, for the people that are selling, you just want them to, they're gonna come with stuff and they're gonna say, what do I do with it? Just have them set it up on the table, and make sure they put their ingredients list there, tape it on the tablecloth if they can, and then the box goes in front, then they don't have to stand behind and watch everything. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a couple people to do that. But then at the end, if they need to leave and their desserts don't sell out, I would just tell everybody, if you don't get what's left over, if you have any left over, we're gonna give them to the band kids. So, if they don't, cause we had some people last time that, you know, they had a few things and they just said, I gotta go, and don't worry about it. And they sold what they sold, and whatever's left over, I just invited the band kids over and they were in heaven, so, you know, that's what I'm telling people, because we're not gonna like try to hold their 4 cupcakes and
Monday.
drive them over their house and, you know.
I'll hold your cupcake, all right.
Our band kids will take care of them. Or you can donate them, they can donate them to your favorite teacher or something like that, but at the end.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, close tomorrow, can they change after?
Yeah.
Should be like 10:30 there.
So you're gonna bring those with them
Yeah.
later, okay.
Hopeful that it won't be too bad yet.
I think I was gonna tomorrow's gonna be 100. Actually, Josiah's got a short sleeve black collar.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
And then Melissa and I are gonna be doing tickets. Kristen, do you wanna talk a little about the Jamba Juice before we go?
No, the only thing about the Jamba Juice cards is that they're, from Jamba Juice's perspective, they're cash. So if you have a bunch of cards and don't sell them, it's kinda like you have a stack of money, in your possession, you know, from Jamba Juice's perspective, so.
You break it, you buy it?
Yeah, we wanna get them back, obviously, if they're not sold, so you gotta get them back.
So do we just, so in that case, like if we, do we just come to you to get so many cards?
Yeah.
You know, if we're gonna sell them, we say, hey, you know, could you give me 5?
Right.
5.
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna get 100 initially and then.
Yeah, cause I don't like to
You could
like
turn it-
carry for that same reason.
Yeah, yeah.